Batteries constitute 40% of the price of the vehicle, and the batteries degrade faster than the rest of the vehicle, how do you start to compute that? So I think the financial bottleneck, there are a couple of key areas. One, as they rightly talked about, is you don't know the residual value. And the residual value is a large portion of it is to understand the batteries. And so if batteries constitute 40% of the price of the vehicle, and the batteries degrade faster than the rest of the vehicle, how do you start to compute that, right? So for a financier, this becomes very important, right? Also, for someone who has such a high risk on something he doesn't know, concerns them. So therefore, if you remove that from the equation, you get rid of one of the issues. And so the idea of battery swapping, where you buy the vehicle and use batteries as service, allows you to understand the vehicle, what the financer already understands, right? And he knows that as Saurabh and others said, that this is Loha and everything, they know what it means. But also the electric powertrain, people understand, lasts much longer, right? It's fewer moving parts. And so they know in general that the depreciation of this vehicle should be equivalent, if not better. So that would separate this one important part out, which is the battery side of it, right? The second part on this area is that very often, because the vehicles included batteries and you're financing it for say 4 or 5 years, the warranty sometimes on these products are 2 or 3 years. And so if right after warranty, the battery fails, what happens is the cost of replacement is so high that the guy is probably just going to leave his vehicle and he defaults. So again, it comes back to the fact that it is very different. And an example of this is with Tesla's 8-year battery life or whatever they talk about. It's easy to finance a vehicle. So it's important that the life of those components match up, right? The third aspect, I think, with technology today, like in our case, we have batteries that have GPS and GSM on there. So we actually know real time every day how much is driven and what the driver is doing. Now, if you know that the driver is doing X number of kilometers a month, he can pay. So in a way, you can say that next month he's not doing this. You can actually be predictive to say he's probably going to default the end of this month, versus typically they know 3 months later after following up. So when you have a set of predictive analytics that you can create for financing companies, they may find this much easier to say, yes, they know how they can pay. So you're trying to figure out a real-time microcredit value on this front.